So, Minister, these strikes show no sign of ending. People across the public sector are saying that they just can't cope. What's your response? Well, can I say that I hear the strikers, I feel them, I can practically taste and smell them, and I absolutely understand what they're going through. Have you ever been on strike yourself? God, no. No. When I worked in the private sector, there was never any talk of industrial action. If I wasn't happy with my compensation, I'd simply demand a pay rise from my father, and if that didn't work, I'd get another job. With my uncle. And since then, you've been an MP and minister. Yes, and imagine if we went on strike. The country would fall apart. And we have no job security. We can be kicked out of Parliament at any moment with nothing to show for it, except a generous pension. Sure, but if we want to make any more money, we're forced to go into the jungle. Are you talking about Matt Hancock? No, the City of London is an absolute bear pit. So you're telling teachers and nurses just to get another job? Why not? We're recruiting more people into schools and hospitals all the time. But you have huge numbers of vacancies. That's just because we're recruiting so many people. What? You know, it's like when you eat a big meal and you stretch your stomach so you can just about manage pudding. The more we recruit, the bigger the number of vacancies are. It's just basic maths. Can you offer any encouragement to the people striking at the moment? Look, I would love to give the nurses a pay rise. I would love that. In fact, it would make me feel all squishy inside. So why don't you? Because in the end, it's about making choices. Sometimes you have to make the tough, difficult, unpopular choices for 12 or 13 years. But if you give us another 12 or 13 years, eventually we'll be able to make popular choices. Why do you have to make these unpopular choices? Because we have to keep control of inflation. But isn't inflation mostly caused by global factors, including the profits of companies like Shell, who recently recorded their highest returns in over a century? So could you not just tax their profits to pay nurses? Well, no, because that's their money. It's private money, good money. Whereas if we tax it, it turns into public money to pay people with, and that's bad money. The kind of money that causes inflation. Right. Oh, while I've got you, there's talk that Liz Truss may be attempting a comeback. What's your response to that? Well, I don't see why not. Perhaps we were all so sad about the Queen that we were a bit harsh on her. But didn't her mini budget crash the economy? We've all done silly things whilst grieving. When my cat died, I bulldozed my neighbour's garage. Why? Had he run him over? No, I just needed to let off some steam. Thank you, Minister. Next up, as the US tracks a suspected Chinese spy balloon across their skies, we ask which charmingly anachronistic technology do you think could lead to World War III?